Now maybe you are wondering, as so many other people, what is my life purpose? What is my passion? What do I want to make a career out of? I'm so unsure, I don't have a specific goal, and maybe you're sitting in your room or you're just walking through life and you're wondering, what is it? But you kind of asked the wrong question, because this is such a broad question. Obviously, you don't get the right answer if you don't ask the right questions. Now here I want to propose a simple 4-step that helps you to get a little bit more specific. It's a little bit more hands-on what you have to do, what questions you have to ask yourself to narrow it down then at the end to your life purpose and your passion. The very first one is about your values. If you're clear about your values and what is most meaningful to you in life, this is a much better hint and foundation to later on go towards the question of your life purpose. So here, for example, a question might be, okay, let's imagine I get reborn again, I'm 0, and I know I have 100 years to live, and I have all the money, and I could acquire all skills, I know that. So basically there are no obstacles, and then you ask yourself the question, okay, what would my life be about? If I had no limits in life, what would I do? Maybe I would travel a lot, okay. I would somehow get the best coaches and go to the best high quality seminars and grow myself, okay, personal growth. I think I would really try to find true love. I would build something very simplistic and clear. I would, maybe simplify some processes or build online courses and make them really beautiful, make videos out in nature, whatever it is. Maybe here, by defining your values, what you would do. This is already a question that helps you engaging in this first question. Now, I actually run a coaching program where within 2 months we focus on those 4 steps, also a little bit more of those that I'm sharing here. We have a couple of questions, really a lot of different questions, just tackling it from different angles to boil it down after those 2 months to a sheet where you feel like, oh, that's me, and I have a clear direction in life. And I just want to share some insights here, some value that you can use already here. So this is one question you can really pick up, sit down for 15 minutes and try to really come up with as much as possible that you can think of. And define basically what's most meaningful to you and what are your values. Another dimension though, it's not just values, it's about strength, right? Strengthen your strength and don't weaken your weaknesses. This is really basically the underlying topic here. And have you ever called up 3 of your friends or family members who know you from different angles and just ask, hey, what do you think I'm good at? Like honestly, I'm just trying to figure out my strength. Have you ever did that? That's another exercise that could help you and give you a hint towards your life purpose and your passion, what you want to do in life. You see, we're getting much more practical here. At this point, you got a bit of clarity with your values, a bit of clarity with your strength, and it's totally a different question at this point to ask yourself, what is my life purpose? What could I do with life? Another dimension, key dimension, is your medium. How do you express yourself? Is it one-on-one coaching? Is it talking to a camera? Is it writing a book? Programming an app? Right? So the way you do this. Imagine a penguin. Have you ever seen how a penguin is walking? You think like, what a failure of evolution. But then you look how they're swimming in water. Those animals are one of the most efficient animals to get from A to B with a very low amount of calories. It's ingenious. But if they're in the wrong medium and running a marathon, they look stupid. And you do so too if you're not in your medium. So the question here is really, how can you express yourself the most? And a key question you could ask yourself is, if I could decide how a working day for me would look like, how would it look like? Would you have a lot of meetings? Would you go a lot of out in nature? Would you talk with a lot of people, or would you be really on your own without disturbance in your room? How would an optimal working day for you would look like? This is a question regarding your medium. Again, set the timer for 15, 20 minutes. Ask yourself this question and you get so much more clarity. Now we get your values, we get your strength, we get your medium. And lastly, very tangible question, what does the world need? Yes, you're good at this is your medium, those are your values. What can you do to provide the world with value? Because if you have that, you also make money with that and you can really support yourself. And this is also important. You can't go into the supermarket and pay your bananas with love. That's just not possible. So ask yourself, how could you contribute? What does the world need based on my values, my strength, my medium? What does the world need that is not optimally expressed yet? Do some research. Maybe after really going through the first 3 questions, I hope you do that and take the time. Otherwise you don't get value out of it. That after doing that, you maybe already have a hint of like, oh, I really value personal growth. I'm good at teaching. And I think my medium would be, YouTube videos. Okay. Did you go on YouTube, check what YouTube channels are already out there doing a similar thing? And what is maybe not expressed yet properly? What could you do? How could you support the world? Now, based on those 4 steps, it's like a Venn diagram. You can figure out what is the overlap. What does the world need, but you can also really use your medium, your values, your strength. What is the overlap here? And if you find that, then you find your medium. And this is just an idea, a rough idea, just a roadmap here, how you could potentially find your life purpose. Now again, I have an entire coaching program where we run this for 2 months, go in depth, have weekly coaching sessions, go through a lot of exercises. It is work to find your life purpose, but at the end you really have a clear sheet of who you are, what you want to do with your life, and clarity is really power. Now if you're interested in that, there's a link in the description below, just hit me up. We just have a free call, no strings attached. Just sharing, just talking, seeing how I can potentially help you and potentially working together with you. And I would really love to help you to figure out your life purpose.